Okay, Anthony the Stein expert. Over the past century, the theory of the Trinity has inspired some the performance marker feats of Darwin. For others, their sailors saw Indo the sky led to dramas learn in the technology. For Anthony Smain, his love of aviation inspired a story which have touched the hearts of the million around the world. Born in um, 1900 in Lyons, France, young Anthony was fired with a passion for adventure. When he filed an entrance exam for the Naval Academy, his interest in the avions took how he joined the French Army in Air Force in 1921, where he first learned to fly a plane. 5 years later, he wrote down the Millers in the order the behind flying, air made between remote settlements in the Sahara deserts. For the Spaniards, it was a great adventure. One with Dongers looked at very corner flying his open bit Spain's expert had to fly to the center's swimming sandstars. Words style, he ran the tarts of the behind, shot a bad find. Drivers below Saints Code have been more trailers. Spoiled across the Sahara inspires he to spend his nights write about his love friends with flyings. When war was remote Air France, after Nazi took over France in 1914, 40, spent the flame in the United States, he had hoped of the US were afraid for the pilots, but was deceived because of his age. To console himself, he dreamed of his experience over the Sahara deserts to the latter springs. My musical and etching this small book has fasted both children and adults for decades. In the book, a pilot is the strain in the mar of the Sahara where he meets a Tony Price from other world traveling in the university in the other understand life. In the book, the liar's prince discovered the true meaning of the life. At the end of his conversation with little Princess the Avior, managed for flakes his plane and broke his little prince continuing other genes. So after complete the book's Spain got his wish, he returned to North Africa to fly a warplane for his country. Of July 31, 1944, 60 hours to take of the mission slide he was never heard from again. Okay, continue 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Okay. When I was 6 years old, I saw an amazing picture in the book. Kayet threw from the about the prince of forest. It was a picture of the very country in the tag I was animal. Here is what copy a Darwin. In the book, it says what country is now deter and they pair war without changing after they are not a favorite movie and they sleep around the 6 months that they need for this thing. I poured this is the other adventure of the July, and after some work with the colored pencil, I succeeded in imagining my feet Darwin. My Darwin number one is looked something like this. I showed my masterpiece of the crowds, and Steak asked them where the Darwin Friday then. But they answered, Friday, why should anyone Friday? By Atahad? My drawing was not picture of that. It was a picture of the board country controls, tigers and elephant. But thanks the words ups were not a of the understand it. I meet other Darwin I drew the inside of the board country. So that grow they always need to think explain my drawing number took look his this. The growth number his life respond his the life was adventure me lay aside Darwin of the country where from the inside of their side the movie might serve in the circle geography, history, enemy and grammar. That is why at age of 6 I have the under mic have been magnified character at the peaks. Continue. Understand anything by myself and the reason for children to be always avoid explained. So then I show other professional and learners I have. If the course in the life, what are you think about the different countries in the world as far as name the little princess? I don't know because it's more sport in the life the wars. So I live in my life with the country. It I really talk about with the number 6. For it's more important the first night then I went to sleep on the side at one. Miles around I was slow more so. Thus you can imagine amazing. So I was a wet kid my voice I had. If you please drown my ship, what? Drown my ship. I jumped to my feet comfort. I blinked my eyes hard. I looked for courage for. I always me I saw most extraordinary. Small make course very much less modern. That holder is much further. The crowd discotheque my pirates why my was yours. No, I tried it this apartment with my eyes, afraid to start, and yet, okay, that was sir, where last I was take speak at say me, and I will answer. He very slowly has what very slow. If you place there, when my soul I wonder about Mrs. Standard from human habiters and danger of the call to look out my pocket slip of the and my spine, but then remember how the study had been concentrated on the geography, history, element, and grammar, and how told leadership a little cross so that I did not now how crowd he answered me. That doesn't make draw me sheep. But I have never drawn a sheep. So I dread for my hymn to picture I have that dream Other often I was taught of the country for outside, and I was understand to hardly. No, 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 no. I don't know. Want to elephant inside a boat country. A boat country is very dangerous creature. An elephant is very counter. When I live, everything is smart that need. So when I drawing, he's look at the world. No, this is living here. My friends might you see yourself, he said, start to style. This are what it's ours. So then I did Crowley over months more. Continue.